Hello friends. Now another session. I think in my last session I already give you some ideas how to create the thread by inheriting runnable interface and by inheriting from the thread class. Then I explain out of the two which one is the best choice. But today I just give you some ideas about a fundamental question. What the fundamental question is? Can, as a programmer, you give the life to the thread more than one times? Because you know that how you give the life to the thread? By calling the start method of the thread class. But they ask you the question, is it possible that I can create a thread and I give the life to the thread more than once? You tell that no, it is not possible. Because a thread, after the thread is constructed, that thread got the life only once. They ask you the question, if I give the thread more than one time, then what happens? You tell that it generates an exception. Illegal thread state exception. I try to explain what the question is. Here you see, I just write. There it is test4.java. Fine. Here you see, what is the question you check? I write here, there it is public class, that is test4. Here you see, I just write implements runnable. Because I already covered, you can create the thread by runnable interface, by inheriting from what? Runnable interface. I just move to the next, that is public. There is study void main. Yeah, you see, I just write here string args. Now check here, I enter into the main. You know that execution starts from which block? That is main block. Now I show you, that is test4 is equal to new, that is test4. Fine. Here what happens? It is a runnable object. I think you already know this thing. I create a runnable object first. Then what is my next job? I want to construct a thread. Here you see thread, that is T1 is equal to new thread. I just pass T2. Now I construct the thread by passing the runnable object as an argument. So this is called as user defined, that is defined thread. Fine. I construct the user defined thread. But what is the question is, can I give the life to a thread more than one times? Yes, I can write a T1.start. I give the life to the thread for once. When I write start, the thread got the life. When I write another time, T1.start, this is the question they will ask you. Can I give the life to the thread more than once? No. If I did that, then it is exception. Illegal thread state exception. Now, I just show you. That is the fine. Your class inherit from runnable interface. You are bound to override one method. Public void run. I already covered. Runnable interface having only one method. What the method is? Run. I just write a system.out.println. Fine. I just write here. That is I like Java, that is Technocrat. I just write here, I like Java Technocrat. Anyway, that's the end of the block. See here, when I compile the program, it does not generate any error because syntactically it is right, there is no problem. But when I run the program, first time I call the start method means it print it call the run method. It print I like Java Technocrat. Second time, same thread, got the life for another times. So the program terminates by generating an exception. What the exception is? Illegal thread state exception. So remember one thing, they ask you this question, can it possible I give the life to the thread for more than one times? You tell no, it is not possible in Java. Now, I just show you what actually happens. Here you see, that is Java C. I just compile the code. Java, that is this code. What happens here? There you go. First time it print, I like Java Technocrat, but the second time, The program terminates by generating illegal thread state exception. You know that the illegal thread state exception is a class present in which package? Java.lang. Because exception is also a class in Java. So fine, that's all about the question, whatever you face in the interview. Fine, thank you.